Yep. Are we live? Sorry about that. I had to get a refill on my coffee. Didn't have to, but I did. Because I need coffee. Caffeine. Who we got here? Deb. Good morning. You are first. Look at you. Look at you. Uh-huh. Ah, candy looks pretty good. Yeah, got it right here. I got this in my Christmas stocking. It was all candy and I think a package of socks. Yay. Uh, yeah, and I've got to eat it all before I start my New Year's resolution. Ooh, I don't have much time left. Can I eat all that in 2 days? I don't think so. Let's see, that's about 2 pounds of candy. Can I eat a pound a day for the next 2 days? I could do it, but I don't want to show off. Twix is your favorite candy. Can't have candy anymore. Darn. Twix, regular Hershey's. I can eat it, but I don't really. Yep. Sitting at home with a few glasses of wine and watching the ball come down. Yeah, that's kind of what I do, Deb. Can y'all hear me? I guess you can, or somebody would say, have said something already. I'm not sure what we're doing. Probably nothing. We're old. You're not as old as me. My Halloween stash. No, it was Christmas candy. So it's still fresh. Morning, Cindy. Welcome. You're over in Johnny's too. Are you still on Johnny's too? Can you listen to 2 shows at once? I think my mind would explode if I tried to do that. You're on your second cup? I'm on my third or fourth. How do I take my coffee? I just use Folgers regular, and then I put a package of stevia. It's not called stevia. What's that? Those little packets of, it's made out of stevia. I don't know Johnny's last name. What's Johnny's last name? No, it's not sugar. It's that natural sugar substitute stuff. What channel? Well, it's Johnny's channel. Here, I'll put a link. Hang on. And Johnny's a reseller. He comes on at 7:30, so I can watch just a little bit of Johnny's while waiting for this show to start. He's a fun guy. Pretty knowledgeable. Alright, yeah. Johnny runs YouTube auctions, and they also have a fun bingo night. Okay, there's Johnny's channel. Yeah, and he welcomes anybody in. Anybody can come as long as you're respectful and friendly. I'm not getting any live comments on the live comment board. What the heck? I can't, you can't do more than 2 cups or you're bouncing off the walls. Coffee used to kind of hit me that way some. I think I could drink a whole pot of coffee and not, I think I could have the full 12 cup pot of coffee and not affect me much. Ron's going dancing. That'll be fun. Cha-ching! Boom! There it is. Splenda. Yeah, that's what I get. Thanks, Harry. I sold a model railroad electrical switch turnout. Wow, that one's been in the, I've had that one listed for more than a year. Had to switch from top chat to live chat. It's not the YouTube side. I'm getting the chat on the YouTube side. I'm not getting it on the StreamYard side. And it's always there. It's weird. Maybe if I post a comment. P-O-S-T-A comment. Well, it showed up on my end, but it's... all I've got is my post. I don't get any of your posts over there. It's weird. I don't know what. StreamYard's probably having a problem. So, we got Anissa in here. Anissa, how you doing? Saccharan. No, not Saccharan. Not Sweet and Low. Sweet and Low's made with, it's not natural. Stevia is made out of a leaf. Some kind of leaves. Somebody goes out to their oak tree and grabs a bunch of leaves. Makes some sweetener out of it. No. 24K says, for New Year's, I'm going to celebrate by competing in the International Pocket Pool Competition. Well, there you go. If it doesn't affect you, what's the point? I think it does help me wake up, but I don't think it doesn't make me jittery or bouncing off the walls like it does Deb. You haven't gotten any good sales on this? I got 6 going out today, plus that one makes 7. Boom, boom, boom. Morning, Craig. Morning, 24K. Al. If y'all didn't know it, his name is Al. And it's not really Al either. Yeah, I saw you. I went back and looked at, I left the chart up. I went to bed early. Mr. Sadie. You won 21? Yeah. That's good. I couldn't get much going yesterday evening. You weren't just tearing it up. You did good on some of it, but you weren't way up there in the top 150 or 100. Region champion of Delaware Valley. They call me the low baller. Harry, you're about as bad as 24K. No sales. I'm the shitty reseller. Yeah, right. Satin scrunchie order to start today. Satin scrunchie. Shotgun, 2 Mountain Dews. Mountain Dews have I think Mountain Dew's got more caffeine than coffee does. I think I saw that once. For ear infections, olive oil. For everything else, 7-Up. The old man is late? What old man? Yeah, I wasn't late. I was just filling my coffee early. Here, I'll put the link in the chat. I need a co-host. Somebody join me. Join me. For flu, we scrub their chests with Vicks, cover them in newspapers, and let them sweat it out. There you go. Locker keeps giving. Huge find last night. Oh, what'd you find? What did you find? If y'all haven't heard, Craig, the land shark picker there, he bought a storage unit and he got one of those egg cookers, egg barbecue grills.
It's a mystery guest.
Hey, Beard, you looking better this morning.
Yeah, I figure y'all don't want to watch me eat cereal, so I woke up late. I do have I have a really good sale and something to show y'all as soon as I finish eating the cereal.
Yeah, egg-shaped barbecue. What are those barbecues called?
The big green egg. The big green egg.
Looks like an egg. Let's see.
Craig is now Reach. I don't know why he's hanging out with us.
No, he is Reach. And he got like 7 boxes of vintage comic books. And that's got to be good.
I don't know anything about comic books, man. I know there are certain ones that are worth a ton of money, but there are so freaking many of them, man. You really got to know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, I would probably just lot up like all the 15-cent ones together.
I think his was the medium or the small. It wasn't large.
Oh. What would you need a large one for anyway? I guess if you had a lot of guests over and you were cooking a big old like 5 briskets at once or something. There's an extra large one. Big green egg. It's just basically a grill. But what's so good about these is they seal pretty tight. And so it smokes at the same time that it's...
and at the bottom, you can control the temperature. They make all kinds of gadgets for it that will open and close the flues so that you can remotely control the temperature from your phone.
So this one's more the size he's got, I guess. 18.25 inches.
Craig, how did you get that locket so damn cheap? The ones up here go for stupid money for nothing.
I don't know. Yeah, the egg part is like all like real thick insulation stuff.
Correct.
It's like almost a ceramic. And so that holds the heat in. So it actually is pretty fuel efficient too, isn't it? Because once you get it up to temperature, it doesn't take much to keep it going. But look, it's like 1.5 inches walls A regular grill is just thin metal, but these have like real thick. Anyway, enough about the big green egg, huh?
So, do you have any big plans for the weekend?
Nah, I'm like Deb. I'll probably hunker down on the couch with a bottle of wine and my lovely wife, and
We got a whole Saturday full of football.
yeah, watch some football, and then yeah.
Alabama plays early. I think we play at like 11 o'clock.
I can stay up and watch the ball drop in New York and still be in bed by 11:15. Haha.
Huh.
Because us old men, we go to bed early. I was in bed at 9 o'clock last night.
Speaking of balls drop, I saw a TikTok yesterday of a guy said since he turned 70, he's had a problem. Every time he uses the bathroom, his balls are in the water.
Yeah, what was oh, what's that guy? Craig, the late night show host, Craig Ferguson.
Yeah.
He was teasing Larry.
The cable guy.
No, Larry, the news guy. Anyway, that old guy that did commentary shows. Anyway, yeah, he said, yeah, Larry's balls are so loose he carries them around in a wheelbarrow behind him.
All right, so cereal's done. So, all right, everybody, shield your eyes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Da, da, da.
This is one of my Christmas presents. That's why you can't find Bigfoot. Bigfoot just blends in. That's why you can't find him.
Bigfoot's out walking his ducks and you can't find him.
That's why you can't find him. He's out walking his dachshund. All right. So you know I buy and sell at an auction. If you saw this laying at an auction and it was only $5, would you purchase it? That's the only thing you can see in the picture is that. They took a picture of the other side too. That really helps you out. Maybe it was laying on this side. Would you purchase this at the auction? I got it for $6. Anybody? Bueller.
Yeah, that's a Polaroid pop-up camera. Yeah, I'd get it. What do they sell for?
All right, so does this change your mind?
Yeah, the Polaroid.
I listed at 4 parts, no return. I got $90 shipped.
Cool.
Retrospect bought this one.
Retrospect bought it.
Yep. All right.
Very cool.
If you saw this laying at an estate sale for $5, would you buy it? I bought these the same day.
Yep. Basically the same camera.
I flipped it over. It's not the same camera.
Well, yeah. Who makes that one? Is that Polaroid also?
Yeah, but it's it's the same version, but it's the sun version. Remember they had that solar, that whatever thing is there. I don't know what it does.
That's a
So
it's a light meter to adjust your picture depending on how much light is.
So I listed them both the same day. In 30 minutes, I had sold them both.
Nice.
Want to take a guess what this one went for? Parts only.
120.
191 shipped.
Holy crap!
For
Parts.
I picked it up on the second day of an estate sale, and my buddy Tracy, who knows what I buy and knows about Polaroid, didn't even bother looking it up.
Funny.
Even messing with it.
Got to bark at people walking down the street. Craig.
Morning.
All right. Show us the new big find.
All right, so I got a big, I don't know what this is, couple of thousand box. You know, sport. It's usually you're used for sports cards. It's all Magic the Gathering.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my God.
The big thing with Magic the Gathering is called
Craig, go buy lottery tickets right now.
dual lands. Have you looked at the prices on eBay yet?
On dual lands? No, I have not. But are they stupid?
So the way that the game works, in order to use a card in the game, you've got to have 4 of a card. In order, it's like almost like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of game, and you play cards, and certain cards do certain things. So you got characters, you've got spells, you got things like that. So this guy had 4 of these cards. So this dual lands is like a chase card. It's hard to get. It's a very powerful. They're powerful cards. Look, this is the Badlands. That's about a $200-something card.
Good God.
There's 4 of them right there.
So you're holding $800 right there.
That's Badlands. And I had Jason.
Did you tell Amazon you quit?
I don't work for Amazon anymore. I was done last year in the beginning of the year. Underground Sea. I think this is about a $300 card. There's 4 of those. There's another one. There's 3 of those. I think total ends up being about $9,100 in cards.
Wow.
In that stack.
And you still got the rest of the box to go.
Rest of the box. I haven't touched the comics yet.
So was this? So have you just been buying units, or you just haven't seen this one?
This is my first one.
you shot your whole wad on the first one.
He's gonna. You're gonna have expectations now.
Yeah,
next one you get is gonna have
junk.
pea stained mattresses and refrigerators with old food in it.
When I bid on, I've been watching units for a while, and I'm with that kind of stuff. I'm kind of risk averse, you know. I'm not. If it went low enough, I would be willing to buy something. I just couldn't. Like some of these people that are spending, $800,000, $900,000, $1,500, and not see something, I would have a hard time doing that.
So could you see the egg in it when you bid on it?
Saw the top of the egg. Was worried that it was used. It was brand new. Had never been used.
Well, even used, you can keep it for yourself, and it's a hell of a deal.
Yeah. Now the picture. Let me see. I'll pull up the listing. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take over the show. I just like.
No, that's good. That's what this show is, reselling.
Let me find the.
I was sitting here thinking, damn, Craig is taking over the show. Let's talk some politics.
You'll run me off if you do that, and that's fine.
Last locker I bought was about 4 years ago. I had bought like about 15 storage lockers. It was fun, but dang, they were a lot of work.
They're a lot of work. All right, absolutely right.
But 2 of the 15 I got were killer, like gold and silver jewelry in one of them, and another one had like ton of knives, like Bowie knives and assault knives, and geez. And then I got about 7 that were okay. I made money, but they were a lot of work. And then 2 of the lockers I got were just trash heaps.
All right, Lag. If it's not interesting, turn your camera on and come show us why we're not interesting.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. I'll show you the auction. I put in a proxy bid. I knew what I was comfortable spending. So that is the top of the egg, right? Can y'all see the screen?
Mm-hmm.
That right there is the top of the egg. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not when I'm sharing the screen, but right in the middle, right below the string, the pull string, or whatever you want to call it, that's a telescope. That's the top of the egg. Let me get back to one of these other pictures. So that's a wooden dollhouse. Nothing in that picture. Okay. I think this is the only.
Nothing. None of the good stuff was really. That's the way you like it. None of the good
Yeah.
stuff was really just standing out there.
The that's either the comic box or okay, this is the picture we worked from. That is the right up under that picture, that first long box, that's the Magic the Gathering cards. And then over and behind it to the left, you can see the comic boxes. That's all I went on.
See, I don't understand these lockers and the whole thing about losing lockers and stuff. What kind of dumbass can't pay their locker bill but leaves $10,000 worth of Magic cards sitting in there? Does that make any? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
You know, and it was full of Dungeons and Dragons stuff too. The green totes.
Mm-hmm.
That's Dungeons and Dragons books.
Jeez.
Depending on how old they are, those two things are worth the dumb money.
Give me 1 second, I'll show you. I'm embarrassed to show my store, but I hadn't listed stuff. Done $90 today. And this is nothing but the Magic. I haven't sold a single Magic the Gathering thing yet. I guess
you're right. Tamara says it could have been somebody who went to prison. Could have been death in the family. I guess that's the one caveat. You go, well, maybe they're not going to.
Did $750 yesterday, nothing but Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and $100 the day before, and $89 today, so close to $1,000 in D&D stuff so far.
That's great. We got to celebrate these wins, you know.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go to a local card shop and ask about, just get some input from them before I list these things. I mean, there's a tiny chance they're fake, but I don't think they are because of everything we found in the unit.
Right. With everything else that fits of what the guy was, he was into that kind of stuff.
And he actually played the game. He wasn't a collector. So
yeah, sorry, I had to. The little that guy there. He got in the pack of rawhide. It was coming back to the bag. He would grab one out and drag it out in the yard, and then come back and get another one.
Yeah,
that's a smart but evil dog.
I know. How did he learn all this stuff? He's 7 months old. How did he learn all this shit?
Wicked dog. Dachshunds are pretty smart.
Oh yeah, they're very cunning. They are. You should say I got to get a video of him. So he runs. So there's a dog ramp to the couch. He runs the couch. He runs across the couch up. So we don't have a coffee table on between the power recliners and the couch. Joni's mother had a table that sat in her kitchen for 50 years. It's one of those that kind of pulls out and makes a big table. So it's in the corner, just so we had somewhere to put it in the house because it's one of the few pieces Joni has of her mom. And so he goes up and over the table, down the power recliners to the very end, and sits on the arm and leaps into my recliner. I'll see if I can't get a video of that today. A friend's coming down from Chicago on his way to Florida, so we'll see if we can't get Franklin going all the way across, up and over him, and then into my recliner.
I tried to do a video on the storage unit. I just don't have the personality it takes to do those effectively,
Yeah, I'm about to make a video on these cameras because so many people don't have a clue that laying there goes almost 200, not even tested.
I've not seen that one. I've seen the silver one that's a longer one. It's got the black. I don't know what the part is called. When you pull the lens out, it's got the black, like accordion style something around it, protects it or something.
Yeah, that's what these are got. That's got the same thing in them.
Yeah. This one, instead of setting up like that, this is the ones it's like a silver, a longer one. And it's got the mount. Instead of being a longer, one way. Somebody, I don't know if it was in here. I was watching somebody's show. Somebody said that Retrospect is now buying VCRs.
Oh, really? Yeah, Retrospect bought this one.
I'm sure they're still buying oddball. They're probably not buying the day-to-day
I'm probably gonna look on their website right now, and they would have paid me more if I just sent it in.
That was nice when they were buying those regular Polaroids. You could buy them and they'd be gone in less than 24 hours. I don't know if that's the game anymore. I quit buying them because they dropped down to what they were paying on the basic ones.
Oh yeah, they probably are buying them because they're selling the Omnivision for $200. Wow, some Samsung and stuff.
I think what's doing well with that stuff is, all the little branded ones. They're not just Polaroid. It's got the a collab or whatever with another brand. There's some really cool ones.
So it says sell us a camera, but I don't see anything where it says sell us a VCR.
I heard somebody say it in the chat somewhere. I don't know if that's verified or not. But
probably depends.
Oh, wow,
on
I did good then because it says that Broken for parts I would give 55 for it, and they paid me 78 plus $12.95 shipping.
They buy it off your eBay?
Yeah, sure did.
Nice.
Oh, the silver one is really nice looking. They make us like that white one, the shorter one. They make a sonar version of that one.
Yeah.
Man, who knew there were so many of these? Oh, damn! I lost on the other one though because Broken they'd have paid $220 for that SLR 680. So, I only got 190, so I lost $30 on this one. And if you find this SLR 690, Broken they pay $275 for it. Damn.
Wow. And most people, if you get to see those thrift stores, thrift stores are changing, but yard sales people don't think anything about those kind of cameras. I think it's just something that they put a couple of dollars on. I would think.
I see a lot of the just the plain plastic ones at yard sales. I don't hardly ever see the fancy ones.
I don't think I have either. Or if I have, I've overlooked it.
You come here. You come here, bad dog. Come here. Come here.
I'm still working through video game stuff I got 3 years ago.
Wow. But that unit, that buy paid out tremendously, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
It kept you busy. That's what's got me worried about finishing this stuff up with the comics, and I won't have to buy anything for a while.
Yeah, this is who I caught a little trouble with his rawhide.
Does he growl at you if you try to take his rawhide away from him?
No, he don't care. He knows
he's going to get another one.
Yeah, he's got the sweetest personality. He doesn't. He doesn't really care one way or the other.
Yeah. I got about half that box of Magic the Gathering scanned with the TCG player. It's actually pretty good. It saves a lot of time.
And he drags him outside, and then one of the other two dogs will come find him outside and take him away from him. He doesn't care. He just turns around and comes inside and looks at me like, "Give me another one. I just lost that one." So usually, every time he gets one, it costs me 3 because the other two end up with 1.
I
may have a few Atari paddles.
What are the ones at the top? That's has a little keypad on it or something. The one that's got the two buttons on it on the side. The 2 buttons on the side.
That one.
Keypad. That's actually for a 5200 or 800. That may go.
5200 is what it says.
Yeah.
Is that worth any money?
I don't have a clue. I just knew that's what it was. Do you have a 2600 or a 5200?
Yeah, somewhere.
don't know if there's any way you could test those because they're. You might be able to, I think it's an old serial port.
Is it for untested parts only, anywhere from 20 to 35?
Nice.
What's that?
That one controller.
Oh, really? Atari keypad
Yeah, I
controller?
just typed in Atari 5200 keypad. Let's see if they're actually sold. Hold on.
5200 was a cool system.
Boy, the games aren't the Atari games. They don't sell very well. I allotted them six a piece, and
so that controller, none of them have sold. So
with the
somebody parts only. Somebody got $9.51 plus 10 shipping, so they got almost 20. Somebody else got 15 free shipping.
2600 game. Isn't it the ET game that they dispose just tons of them into the dump?
Yeah, there's one of them like that.
I think that's about the only one that's worth
28 untested.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, I'm well above $20,000 profit on that video game buyout.
Nice. And you got a lot of your money back pretty quick, didn't you? Once you started listing, I know you were crazy busy with it when you first got it.
Yeah, I went right for the NES games and the SNES games first, and they sold like wildfire.
Yeah.
And for good money. I wasn't taking the lowball offers on that stuff here. You buy it for this price or don't get it. And they were just flying out of here.
In that category, you probably don't have to promote a whole lot. I don't know if you do promoted listings or anything like that or sales or anything, but you probably didn't have to promote that stuff.
Didn't have to promote them. They just sold.
Right. Wow. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, the old Atari games are just not that fun. I remember how great it was back in the early 70s to sit there and play.
That's also when you didn't have a lot of choice. I mean, the choice
Pong
now.
It was that or Pong, right?
Pong or Asteroid.
Remember, computer games are so wildly popular now. Back in the day, the computer game was, it was just words, and it was go down the hall.
Those are fun games, though.
The door's locked. Use the key.
You don't have a key. You don't have. Where's the key? I don't know. That's why you're playing the game.
Yeah, John, that Zork was the one I was referring to. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Centipede. Geez, all those were. I bet I spent $1,000 playing Arcade Centipede.
Were you any good at it?
I got pretty good at it, but I don't know. You go out to when I was single, I'd go out to the country western bar and nobody would dance with me, so I played Centipede on the.
Yeah, the big one here down at the convenience store, they had Galaga for several years, and so we wore that out.
That was out of all the video games, that was my favorite.
Yeah, I was an urban cowboy for a while. It was a phase in my life. Me and John Travolta, we could wear those Wranglers and boots.
How many do I have to ship? Damn, 21.
Nice.
I'm trying to say, what am I shipping?
Yeah, a country western bar. That is a real thing around here anyway. That's right, Glock. Those video games would make you obsessively masturbate. Yep.
If you sell on Amazon and don't pick up Blank Media, I sold a 25 pack. I picked them up for $1. They're the mini disc.
Yeah.
Imitation is the brand, or Imation is the brand. Get $26 for them for $1.
Nice.
Yesterday I sold some a 25 pack of CDRs.
Carol, you liar. All
I
the
got
bars around you are gay bars.
I got $57 for those yesterday.
Wow. I'm surprised that kind of media still sells. You know.
It's now to the CDs and DVDs are now to the point where they're hard to find in stores. Maybe Walmart has DVDs, but having like the CDRs or CDRWs, whichever one you want, because there's a difference between those and write speeds and stuff. So
Right.
I think the R's are getting hard to find.
Ms.
Let me make sure I'm telling you the truth. Let me look up see which one I sold yesterday.
Ms. Pac-Man and the skirt. Ms. Pac-Man actually became a better game a more played game than Pac-Man, didn't it? Ms. Pac-Man.
Okay, so there's three different kinds. There's the R, the minus R, the plus R, and the RW.
Yeah.
These were plus R's. Those are the plus R's are the hard ones to find.
And with all that stuff, there certain readers and writers can only write in certain formats or certain discs.
And these were light scribe, so that means if you've got a light scribe player, it'll put a label on the disc for you.
That's pretty cool. I think that was HP's technology. I know that's where I got one on an HP desktop. What's up, Tom?
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be at work.
I'm off. I took the last week of the year off.
Oh, did you?
I've got all the work I can do right now. This unit.
Silverhairstacker.
Those cards I sent you the name of?
Uh-huh.
About $9,100.
Damn.
Y'all must made him choke on his cracker.
No.
That's right. The home provides tapioca pudding. You eat that.
Oh, even worse. Those things will take all the saliva out of your mouth and then some.
That's the food of champions right there.
Stop. Turn that off.
No, Mrs. Landshark Picker is going to be saying, "Hey, baby, it's time to go back to Mexico. It's time to take another cruise. And they won't leave the children here this time."
We got plenty of other stuff we need to spend money on.
It's amazing how that happens.
Yeah. And they're in pretty good shape. They're definitely used, which is fine because a lot of stuff sells as game used and all that. So, snowing up that way, Tom?
No, but it's been sprinkling.
Good. It was back in the 60s or so here yesterday. I think it's about the same today.
I've been running around in a pair of gym shorts this morning outside feeding the cats and pulling the trash can back in. And
yeah, it's going to be 64 here. I got on a pair of jeans. This is a mistake. I'm about to go take these off.
Yeah.
Mother Nature is just, she must be having some kind of attack this year because these temperatures have been all over the place. Poor Bridget and them, that crowd up there, they got all that snow.
I know she's New York. It's upstate New York, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
She's way up there. Rochester or somewhere like that?
Not too far from Buffalo.
Buffalo. Oh, wow. So she might as well be Canadian.
Pretty much.
Yeah. She and Chris go to, apparently it's not too far to Niagara Falls, so they go to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls.
Yeah, Buffalo. Niagara Falls is right beside Buffalo. There.
Sorry, Todd. I said I would do the show this morning. I've been out chasing prescriptions. I need to get one filled, and it had to go to 3 pharmacies before I could find somebody that had it.
We know the truth ain't in you. It's all right. Yeah, that's what happened with me. One of my monthly maintenance medicine, everybody was out. It was like 14 days where it finally came in. And heaven forbid, there's quite a few of them that are. I know there was a doctor. I was at a pharmacy, Walgreens, and I heard him telling the lady that she needed to call her doctor every store in town is out, that he needs to write a script for something else, something compatible or something or different.
Yeah. We're currently get our scripts through
He doesn't even see it.
our repetitive stuff. Yeah, I see it. I'm just ignoring the old man. We get our majority, our replenishable ones, the ones we have to have every month, we get through Express Scripts. And there was a couple of months that they didn't even have it, or have some of the ones that Roberta's. Y'all expecting a busy weekend?
I'm watching football tomorrow.
Just
God.
football and watching the ball drop in Times Square on TV. I ain't stepping 1 foot out this house.
Scott, you need to start watching senior curling or something like that. You need to expand your
Man, shut the hell up. I got one last game, and then we don't get another one until September. So don't allow me to watch my Tide one more time before I have to take a 9-month siesta.
So Todd, Craig, you got all that stuff listed?
I've got all the D&D books listed. I have not touched the comics. That 3,000 or whatever count box with the Magic the Gathering cards are in, I've gone through and touched every one of them, because there's some of them, there's a certain, the way you identify stuff that's like earlier generation is the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how well the glare is terrible right there. You see, it's got like it's the very bottom writing says ILLUS. That's illustration. That's who the illustrator was, but you don't see any copyright date or anything. So the most valuable stuff is all that. So you can take me off. That's the most valuable. So I went through and just touched all of them, pulling out those to scan those first.
How many cards you got?
It's probably a 5,000 count box. But then in the back end, I moved to my storage unit. There's three ring binders. They're probably 3-inch binders. They're slap full in pages. I've got to go back and I'm still working my way scanning with TCG Player. All the cards are left in the this box.
Well, what's taking you so long?
Keeping the grill?
What?
Are you keeping the grill?
My brother tried to buy it from me. He's got a son that's down in Auburn. He's going to send it down there. And I said, let me check with the wife and see what she says. And she wants to keep it. So, yes. Yeah.
At Auburn?
Yeah.
Is that sort of like... Is that sort of like Roll Tide?
Auburn's where your soul goes to die.
Auburn is the War Eagles?
Yeah.
Tigers.
Auburn is that university that's like just soulless, morally.
Come on.
They have a bunch of boosters that control their sports, and they have screwed it up so royalty that the only thing left to do was hire a coach who is morally bankrupt to match their moral bankruptcy.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good football coach. Don't get me wrong. He can coach football. But if you look at him as a person, you go, ew. Yeah, this is the dude they got. Don't get me wrong. I think he's going to do it. He's going to win a lot of football games at Auburn. But
Todd, you have to motion for the sister-in-law to walk by the camera or something?
Do what?
You said, come on. I said, did you have to motion for your sister-in-law to come by the camera or something?
Oh, no. Those women go where they please. They don't need my permission.
I thought Gwen was gone for the weekend.
Oh, you just got him in trouble. I see an arm right there.
Yeah, she's gonna knock the hell out of him.
He's the wrist, she's the arm. There we go. Power couple. Arm.
Gwen's mom is still. I'm on a live chat. So Gwen's mom still needs a little help getting around. So Gwen's sister comes over and helps. And
Hmm.
she's heading back out of here today, though. So yeah,
Well, that's
I
good
get
that
to
she
take
came and helped.
mom-in-law to the hairdresser today. Yay!
That's good that she came and helped her out.
Yeah.
Remember when I used to go live on a regular basis at night with Dusty and all that, and Scott joined a couple of times. It was so funny. The couple of times I would do it, my wife would be in here vacuuming. I'm like, "You never vacuum. Why are you doing it while I'm live?" I'm like, you not just wait and do that.
Oh, she was
Aggies.
she
Is
was waiting
that
to go live.
Yeah,
what's the Aggies? Is that Texas
Texas A&M.
A&M.
A&M? Okay.
You
As you
never
can
heard
see,
of
I
the
don't keep
Aggies?
up.
You don't keep up. They're all Aggies are been around longer than you have, Tom. What are you talking about?
I don't follow other universities that I'm not making a payment to.
Other universities.
They're right there in between Tom and Dirk.
Tom's pretty close to dirt too.
Yeah.
I just can't get over the concept of just going freaking buying all this damn merch and stuff for somebody that you spent $60,000 or $120,000 for. I guess that's just a cheap ass in me or something like that. And my son had not even got his diploma from NC State, and they were already sending him handfuls of mail wanting contributions to the booster club or whatever.
Yep. Wow.
I've boosted you all you're going to get.
That's right.
But like I said, I don't watch football because it's too boring. I don't watch basketball. So I really don't keep up with that kind of stuff.
That's about the only thing I watch on live TV. I don't watch any regular TV series or anything. Live sports is the only thing I watch typically.
Now the Buffalo Curling Club got up to third in the nation.
Curling is the one they roll the big disc thing on the ice and get in front of it and direct it into the circle or something.
They don't roll it; they slide it.
Slide. I'm sorry. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about my speed.
I remember one time late at night I watched a documentary on how they make curling stones. They get the stones from Scotland or somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I didn't know it was a stone. I wouldn't have known what to call it.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a stone. They put a handle on it, and
it's a type of granite.
Huh. That's cool.
And the only reason I knew it existed was the first year it was in the Olympics. Our local, I think it was CBS, was up north at a competition or something like that, and they explained it for curling to Southerners. It's about my speed. You know, they can slide the stone, and I can run to the bathroom and get back before it gets down to the circle. So
the motion of curlers is so much like it's like watching bowling, only in real slow motion.
Yeah. Yeah, I've curled. There's well, actually, we have one in Charlotte now. There's one in Raleigh that I went up and curled one Saturday night with. And you got to be in perfect form or you're going to screw up in that. Because whatever direction you release the stone at, it's the way it's going to continue unless it hits. What are you doing? Unless you hit some water. Cook it. My black cat, Cole, I had to build him a new cat tree activity center, whatever you call it, because he crushed the other one because he weighs so much. So y'all ready for the new year? Got everything organized, ready to go? Rest to go?
Yeah. Yep. All the taxes are done. Mm-hmm.
For what year? The year before last?
Yep.
Other than taking care of Roberta, I'm free this weekend. Don't got to be anywhere. I had to. Oh, there it goes. It hung up. Oh, it didn't either. So y'all were talking about video games when I came in?
I think so. Todd's game store buyout.
Do y'all
Yeah, a little bit.
remember? Do y'all remember that game? I cannot remember the name of it. It was when the first Laserdisc games came out.
Oh, Dragon's Lair.
That's it.
It was really cool. I was never good at it. But I watched a lot of people play it.
A friend of mine, he and his brother owned a game stop, a gaming center, whatever you want to call it, and an arcade. Back when those things were full, if they were open, they were full. Matter of fact, they got a letter from the school district asking them not to open up before school got out.
So I saw a video last night. To me, Shaquille O'Neal is one of the funniest humans on the planet. He said that he was interviewing. He told him that he believes Stevie Wonder could see, and they're like, "Why do you think Stevie Wonder could see?" He said, "Well, there was a time that we stayed in the same building complex, and he said I had just finished practice, and I was in the elevator in the corner, not saying anything, and in comes Stevie, looks right at me and said, 'What's up, Diesel?' And I hit his button on his elevator, got in the elevator, got out of the elevator with no help whatsoever. He goes, 'That man can see.'" He said, "I didn't say anything. I'm just standing there." He goes, "What's up, Diesel?"
He might not be totally blind.
Yeah, it could be a 90% thing or
Yeah, enough not to be able to totally function, but
enough
Ching.
where you can see a shadow. I mean, if you see something that's 7'3" and you know Shaq lives in your building, who the hell else is it?
Here we go. Microsoft Xbox 360 power supply, $20 plus shipping.
Man, I got so much of that kind of stuff. I've got a whole set of shelves in the building full of that video game mess. I need to just start listening.
Oh Lord, Bridget's head probably just did a 360. You've got what, and you haven't got it listed. That's the easy stuff to list.
Yeah, she'd have a stroke then if she came down here.
She would.
She doesn't let stuff sit around. I mean, they go to auction and come home with hundreds of things, and she's got it listed before 3 days. She's a crazy lister.
Todd will post a message like, "Man, I did 20 today, and I'm just totally wasted." And Bridget's like, "I had that many done by 10 o'clock." Bless her heart.
Yeah, bless her heart.
She showed one time she makes like, she and her little hubby, they're gonna clear net take home like $130,000 this year off of eBay. That's a living.
That's more than a living to a lot of people. That's moving on up living there.
And I bet 90% of their inventory comes from live auctions.
That's damn near the cheapest place you can buy stuff for the most part.
Yeah. Well, I think Craig destroyed that thought yesterday.
That and storage auctions are easily the cheapest.
Yeah, he posted. Private messaged me and he said, "I'm hooked," and I'm like, "On what, cruises?" And he said, "Storage auctions," and then he posted a link to me of the auctions if he did, or storage treasures, whichever one it was.
Yeah. I watch some of those storage unit buyers on YouTube and with big channels. Those guys do online auctions. I mean, YouTube auctions, and just people pay them tons of money for the stuff they get. I'm like, why are y'all
Well,
spending so much for that?
honestly, I'm going to call bullshit on a lot of that stuff. I'm not afraid to say it.
No, I'll sit there and watch their auction and go, why is somebody paying you that much for that?
Are you talking about like the ones that they host on YouTube, not like
Yeah,
anyway.
like, oh, what's that?
Okay, I
There's
was
like
thinking,
2 of them out in California.
I thought you was talking about like when they're going through their
There's Storage Auction Pirate. He
yeah.
runs
No, I
auctions,
like his stuff. I mean, I like his.
and he'll have like 200 people watching his auction, and he just sells tons of stuff
Yeah,
for a lot of money. I'm like, why would they're not reselling it? They couldn't be reselling it. There's no money left. Why would somebody pay them that kind of money?
but you know about those like the big YouTubers that do storage auctions. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I found all the gold that they find in these things, you would never know it. Well, you guys would privately know it, but it would never be on YouTube. Or $25,000 in cash, you'd never know it. Nobody would ever know it. But that's just my opinion, because I am an asshole.
We would know that part though. We would know you're an asshole.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
that part. That's kind of a set in stone there. But I'm just saying
Set in stone.
you would, I would not be saying I found all this money or all this gold or any of that kind of stuff. That's kind of, well, that's the reason we only see Todd's hand. But that's just my opinion. There's some things people need to know.
No, nobody would even click my live to. I mean, how many people have I got watching now? I got 20. This is a big show for me. 27 people watching right now.
But it's also
because we got the
morning.
It's because we got the famous Scott, Craig, and Tom on here with me.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And if I ran an auction, would y'all buy my stuff? No.
First of all, my wife would kill me if I bought some more crap and brought in this house. I can never remember your wife's name, Craig, because you just say the boss. Anyway, she probably said this stuff better be out of here fast. Tell you, if you're going to be a reseller, you need to have a basement. Man, I wish I was, because then I would be still in bed. I would not be online at 10 o'clock in the morning lag.
Do y'all watch Craigslist Hunter?
It wasn't in a blue moon.
Yeah, I used to. I'd listen to it, but I haven't in a while. I thought he was making videos because I hadn't had any come up in my.
Oh no, he's making them all the time. But video before last, he said, "Okay, now the prizes I've been giving out, I'm just going to give those to members of the channel now." And evidently that went over like a lead balloon. because last video he came on and apologized. Oh no, if we offer a prize, it can be eligible to anybody that watches the video.
Wow.
He must have had a big blow up over that.
You're talking about larger channels and auctions and stuff. There's one that's a very large channel that buys storage units, and he, in order to bid in his auctions, you have to be a member of the channel.
Yeah, that's I know exactly who you're talking about.
I don't care for that person.
It's not Wade, is it?
No.
Well,
Wade does
I
that.
look at Wade stuff.
Wade does a pretty good job at auctions, so he buys a lot of stuff.
Yeah, people just pay Wade so much money. I'm like, really?
Wade gets stupid money. He gets stupid money for his stuff. I don't understand. I mean,
I don't either.
It's more than retail sometimes on things.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even talking collectible stuff.
So who are you referring to?
The one that had the fire, and he had some stuff stored from somebody else.
He's a douchebag. I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Who's that?
He's in Texas.
GF.
He's one that throws around religion, and as he screws people over and stabs people in the back, he swears, how religious they are and how good they are. I love those kind of people.
Put it in the private chat, Scott. I don't know who you're talking about. Or Greg.
Locker Nuts.
He's one. I don't know that guy.
I don't know that guy much.
But I think he was buddies with the other one.
Yeah, I mean, I like watching his videos of his unboxings and stuff, but his auctions are just, you have to pay $1 a month just to get the ability to bid in his auctions, and then his auctions go for stupid money. Here, I'll put a link to his channel.
Yeah, that's it, George Foreman.
I sent it to you on Facebook, Tom.
Okay.
Locker Nuts.
He's changed the name. I know he's got a different name on TikTok. He's blown up over there.
Locker Nuts is a good guy, and yeah, he talks about going to church and helping the church and stuff, but
no, I wasn't referring to Locker Nuts. It was somebody else.
I don't know that person or know his channel.
Okay,
it's GF, and the last one is Fines. So there you go. If you can figure it out.
I sent it to him on Facebook.
I'm talking about for everybody in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
Ron says, Scott, are you ignoring me?
Yes, Ron, I am. Go away.
Mind you, I've spent $10 for a junkie locker, and just because I saw a couple things that I wanted, and then buried up under it, I find stuff like it was a set of action figures from 1,000 Bloody Murders or something like that movie.
Oh wow!
And it went for $150 plus shipping, and I only paid $10 for them. But you had to dig through all the crap, all the bags of clothes and stuff like that.
And that's what's kind of scared me away from bidding on anything I was even questionable about, is worrying about garbage and all that. And that's another thing that kind of drew me to this one. It was very clean and organized. It wasn't like it was piled up. I couldn't imagine. You remember that unit that Dusty did the video on that did so well?
Yeah.
All the computer stuff and all that up. I couldn't imagine going to a locker like that. It was slam packed full and dusty. And
even Wade, when he gets a 5x10 and that sucker's stacked from floor to ceiling in boxes and tubs, and it's all so neat. So neat. It's that's a lot of stuff to have to dig through.
Yeah. I ended up with a small percentage of trash. It was a 5x10, 10 by 15. I don't know why I'm guessing. I've got the damn listing up right here.
The storage units around here go through 103-degree temperatures and humidity, and so
yeah, 10 by 15.
A lot of the stuff in them is just nasty. Just even if they weren't nasty to start with, the humidity and heat gets in there and just tears stuff up.
They're getting away from they're going to more indoor type facilities around here. They're tearing down the old, the regular drive up to storage units and rebuilding them with indoor ones.
Well, not here. They're building them like crazy, just the regular ones. I can't believe how many storage unit places there are around here. It's nuts. Americans own too much stuff.
I don't know what they're building these things like crazy around here. Like last summer, 1,000 new units were supposed to come online.
It's just, is that a sign of the times? What? I don't get why. You got a place to live and you got your stuff in there, but then you have to have a storage unit to hold all the rest of it. I mean, I can see if you use it for business and store stuff in there for a short time, but.
Well, I think a lot of people, Craig, you got Craig Jr. working for you this morning? You're muted.
Yeah.
He's probably cussing you out right now.
Yeah. I put him to work last night. I had him scanning cards.
Oh, did you?
And I'm outside of the high dollar cards. I found some, $20, $30, $60 cards, but there was a lot of $4 or $5 cards. I told him, I said, if you want to start a store, I'll give you all the $4 and $5 cards. You can start a store with that. So,
because really, once you get your base setup, you can whip it through those daggum cards pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Once you get your initial base card ad set up.
Yeah.
But
I got
like I said, I guess because people are having to, they're having to. I mean, like a 1-bedroom apartment here in Charlotte in a decent area is $1,600 a month.
Wow.
So I guess people are downsizing their actual living space and having to get storage units to store all their excess crap.
Yeah.
But I've bought units that have like Nikes and stuff like that in it. I don't know whether they're real or not. And so I start sending out emails or messages to my family members and saying, who wears a size 11 and a half or who wears a 13? I got some Nike shoes. And, my niece and sister-in-law, they are outside a lot with their animals and whatnot. So they destroy shoes. So I give them a lot of shoes, but I just give them away to my family, try not to be the old asshole anymore, trying to be.
Well, you need to try harder. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
I'm that way about purses or handbags or whatever you want to call it. I mean, number one, I don't know enough about. I know, some of the high-end brands, but just the counterfeit market in those scares me. I mean, talking about thrift stores and stuff like that. It just something I just stayed away from.
I try to I've got a pair of these. They're not tennis shoes, of course. I try to give them to my sister-in-law because they're her size. She could wear them out to feed her animals with. And she said, I would lose one in the mud because they've got like 25 horses and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't understand. All the economy's gonna have to do is take another turn for the bad, and you're going to be able to buy damn storage units like there's no tomorrow. Because we've got so many around here. And people are driving from South Carolina and getting units up here because they don't have enough down in like Rocky Hill Fort Mill.
Huh. God bless.
Mr. Sadie, did you get you a case of cheap beer for the...
I'm surprised he's here this morning. Didn't he say he was going to start his throwdown yesterday?
Yeah, I thought he said. No, he did say 3 days though, so it starts today. Unless he's taking Sunday as a recovery.
No, most people have Monday off because Sunday is the first is on Sunday.
Like, if we're not entertaining for you, please come join us.
Sorry about that. Did y'all solve the world problems?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you weren't listening, you don't get the answer.
Okay.
So, members only. You can join my channel and I'll give you the answer. It's only $12.99 a month.
Sadie, do you drink yourself sober, huh?
All right, Lag. Maybe next time. Maybe next time your internet will be up and you'll be able to join us.
So 24K, you going to Paris shopping?
All right, guys. Todd, I appreciate you letting me jump on. I've got to get a daughter to work here in a few minutes.
All right, Craig.
Appreciate it.
Have a good week.
Y'all
Get all
both-
that crap listed.
I'm working on it.
I'm gonna ship these cameras, guys. I will see you guys next week.
All right.
All right. Monday.
Yes.
We'll see you Monday.
Yeah,
Bye.
I don't go to the auction. I don't go to the auction again until the Monday week. So yeah, I got another Monday. I'll still be here.
All right.
Yeah, there's no postal service Monday either. So
Yeah. Y'all have a safe and happy New Year's.
So
Bye,
long.
Todd.
Bye, Tom.